Hi everybody, it's Erica with Look What's in My Hoop for Flosstube number 18. Today is July 26th. It's a Wednesday and I am excited to be here. As always, I have a lot to share and a lot to catch up with everybody on. And I think I'll just dive right in. It's busy. I've been off of work for a couple of weeks. I do go back to work on Friday, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. I was getting a little lazy not having a schedule or any place that I absolutely had to be, and I didn't always make the most efficient use of my time because I just had an abundance of it, which I'm not used to. So I didn't have to schedule anything, and it's been wonderful. I've been able to spend some time with the kids and do a lot of cleaning in the house. In fact, if I were to turn the camera around, I'm in my dining room, you would see a whole bunch of stuff that I have to either go to Goodwill or maybe to have a garage sale because we just accumulate a lot between the kids and, well, it's mostly kid stuff. I try not to bring a lot into the house unless it's cross-stitch stuff, which I also need to be better about. But it's been a little bit crazy. I feel so much better now that I've purged my youngest daughter's bedroom, Haley, and my older girls went through and they purged a lot of stuff. And it's such a wonderful feeling just having things a little bit neater and cleaner and organized. And it's hard. I have a big family. I have 4 siblings. My husband has a couple of siblings that are local and my parents are still here. So you know, come holidays and birthdays, just our culture and our nature is just to give. And so we end up with so much stuff. I think I could almost be a minimalist if I could give up cross-stitch stuff, which I can't, so it's never gonna happen. But anyways, enough talk about that. I'm excited to show you what I have. I do have a few new purchases. I have giveaway winners. I have some new giveaways for this week and a few whips to show. I do have one finish and let's dive right in. Before I show you everything that I've worked on, I do want to do a couple of shout outs. Heidi, who is from Stitching Faye on Flosstube, she shouted me out in her last video, Flosstube number 23, I believe it was. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to her for finding me and for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I had been watching her videos for a little while and she is a wonderful, wonderful stitcher. She has so many projects that she has done and is doing, and it's just always one of my favorite Flosstubes to watch. So please go check her out. I will try to remember to link things below. I'm not always the best at that, so I apologize. But if you type in Stitching Faye, F-A-E, you will find her videos. She's wonderful. So Heidi, thank you so much. I can't wait to watch any of your upcoming videos. And also I wanted to mention Laura with Textilly. She is a new Flosstuber. I want to say she has maybe 3 videos, maybe 4. I think she's doing them every couple of weeks, and she is just so lovely to watch. She presents herself really well. She actually reminds me a lot of my really good friend Kim, who is my only real life stitching friend. She lives a couple of hours from me, but we have been friends since high school, so a very long time. And she's the one that every year we are stitching a project together. And I love it because we started it last year. We're doing another one this year. And I love it because whenever I see those pieces, it will just remind me of Kim. Anyways, I'm off topic, but Laura has a new Flosstube. She is really great. She has some beautiful stitching. She just did her first fully finished project, so you can check out her last video, which I will also try to link below. And what I really like about Laura is Laura, I think it's Laura, so forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, but she is really trying to expand her stitching horizon, so to speak. She's trying things that she hasn't done before, that she's even a little bit uncomfortable with. Like for example, in her last video, she talked about starting a new Mill Hill bead kit, which is a first for her because she hasn't done any beading. And I just love watching that. If you remember earlier in the year, I had also said that I wanted to kind of, you know, broaden my stitching experience and I wanted to try new things this year. So I just love that this craft can allow people to do that. So please go check her out. She's wonderful, and I also look forward to watching her videos. So I turn on the notifications so I know right away. And I think that is it for the shout outs. Of course, there's always so many floss tubers that I love, but I'm going to try to talk about a couple of them every video that I do, just because it's fun. All right, let's see. I wanted to talk first about a sale that I have joined. This sale is was started by Nicole Spohr, which I will also try to link below. And Nicole is a paper crafter. She also started some Flosstube videos a little while ago. Here's my little, oh, let's not squeak that, honey. That's hard. That's hard for people. She's got a little pink rubber ducky that squeaks. This is Haley. She makes an appearance a lot in my videos. And oh, she wants to show you her, these are hair ties, the little telephone cord hair ties, but she wears them as bracelets and they're adorable. Okay, babe, no squeak on the video. So anyways, I apologize. So Nicole Spohr has started this sale from Cherry Hill Stitchery, Jingle Bell Sleigh Ride Company is the name of it. This is just a printed copy. And I'm really excited because this was is a 4-week sale. It's still ongoing. You can check out Nicole's last video, even a couple videos ago. She talks about it every video that she's had for the last few. So you can definitely get a good balance. You can definitely get all of the information from her Flosstube video. But this is week 4.
I want to do this.
Okay, honey. Week 4 for the sale, and I did get mine finished. Ooh. So, I know, honey, I'm sorry, it's so far away. So, this is what I've stitched. We're going to get close up, honey. Yeah. Okay. So, I am stitching this on 28 count Ren. It was fabric that I already had on hand. And this pattern I actually bought last year when it came out, but I hadn't stitched it. So I was so excited to start it with the sale. It was really easy to do for me because I had the pattern, I had the fabric, and I already had the floss. So why not? And this is a pretty easy stitch. But I finished this last night. And I'm really happy to have that done. Oh, honey, I have to have you hop up for just 1 second, okay? Can you pull that chair around and you can sit next to me? I'm sorry for the noise. You know, life with kids is noisy and messy and chaotic, and thank you to all of you for tolerating the interruptions, especially during the summer. It can be very hard. So, like I said, you can go check out Nicole's Flosstubes and get all of the information. She does have I believe she's going to have a finishing tutorial coming up soon on how to finish this using a sled from Chantel's 141 Design Company. I have purchased that sled. I am waiting for Nicole to finish that video and post it because I will probably, you know, do something very similar to what she is doing. Now, I did use my own color conversion. I used cotton and color floss because that is what I had on hand. And if anyone is interested, I can let you know. Except, I started stitching the horse using color and cotton floss, and I did not like the colors that I chose. So I ended up getting what Nicole recommended using, and
Can I do stamps?
yes, honey, when I finish my video, I will get out all the stamps for you. What Nicole recommended using for the horse, which is Classic Colorworks, Hazelnut for the leg, Bright Leaf from Weeks Dye Works is the body of the horse, and then I used Weeks Dye Works straw for the mane. So, and I do like this color combination better. But if anyone is interested in the other colors, they are color and cotton, and I will be happy to share those. And the reason I used color and cotton is because towards the end of last year, I joined their club, their floss club, and this is what they had just sent to me. I think I did it for about 3 months. I did 10 colors a month, so I have 30 skeins. I ended up stopping the club because I just wasn't using the colors, and I was feeling overwhelmed with all of the thread. So I decided to use up what I had. And I do love this a lot. So I can't wait to see.
Mommy.
Are you all tied up? So I can't wait to see what Nicole does with that and get that finished. And I also will be stitching, this is like a companion piece. I also had this, there's 3 that I purchased last year, and Nicole has also mentioned in her videos, by Cherry Hill Stitchery. This is Sleigh Bells Ring. I will be starting this soon, although I will not have it done by the end of the month, obviously, but I don't think this will be a difficult stitch. And since I already have quite a bit of that wren left over, it will be nice to stitch, there's 3 pieces, to stitch them all in the same fabric and kind of have them in a little grouping is what I'm thinking. So that will be a new start soon. And again, I don't think that one will take long. And the last pattern, no, I can't show that, honey. That's the actual pattern. You can show this though. That will kind of coordinate with those 2 pieces is this one by Cherry Hill Stitchery. It's called, what is it called, honey? Rudolph's Reindeer Games. Okay, so hold it very steady so we don't jiggle too much. This is just a copy. I have the actual paper chart, but I photocopied just to show for the videos. I don't like to wrinkle my good charts, so I try not to pull them out and show them. But I will do this third, and I will also try to use the same color threads for all 3 pieces, which Haley is showing. These are, look at this. This is such a mess. I'll tell you, I don't know. I know color and cotton is a lot of, oh, what, honey? Oh, you're showing them the tree. Color and cotton, I know a lot of cross stitchers are using the thread. The thread is really nice to stitch with, I will say. But I've had a terrible time with these 3 colors, pulling the threads out, and I was stitching 2 over 2. I ended up, I don't know, they ended up in big, huge knots, and it tore the little tag that they came on. And so my threads are a mess, literally a mess. But
I can untangle them.
You can untangle them? Well, that sounds like a plan. Okay.
This back.
Hopefully they don't end up worse. She'll do a good job though. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just me and impatience or what happened, but oh, you did a great job. But I don't know. I don't know. All those threads might go right in the garbage afterwards.
You just have to pull them out.
Oh, you just have to pull them out? Well, that was good thinking. So that was my only finish for this month, and I'm really excited to have that done.
I want to show them.
No, you gotta wait your turn, honey. I know, honey. Let's see. I did a lot of Christmas and July stitching this month, and the next piece that I worked on is an old WIP that I've had for a couple of years. I remember showing this in my first Flosstube, I think. Yes, you can. Or maybe my second Flosstube. And it's Christmas Wreath by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is also just a printed copy. You can still get this on their website in the PDF form. This was a sale at one point. I think I've mentioned that before. It's really cute. I am determined to finish it this month. So my plan is to stitch 1/4 of the wreath a month, and that way I will have it done by the end of October, which will give me November to get it finished and put out for December. Oh, your lips are beautiful, honey. So I think I will finish this in a pillow. I have mine in the hoop still because I actually was working on it this morning. And I got quite a bit done. I think maybe I had the candy cane in the last video, but I've stitched all of this, and I'm almost at my quarter mark. As soon as I can finish the Santa, I will be at my goal for July. So my plan is to finish that Santa today, actually. And this is stitched on 32 count Mint Splash Lugana, and I am using all of the DMC threads 2/2. And I just love this. So cute. So I think you know, this bow, oh Lord, this bow was a beast. I don't know, it just took me forever. And I remember thinking, I am never going to get this done by the end of the year. And then, you know, I finished the bow and I started working on this, and this really isn't that, you're a silly girl. It really isn't that bad. You feel a huge sense of accomplishment when you finish these little motifs. So I really enjoy working on this, and I can't wait to have this completed. And then, Haley, do you want to show the threads that we use?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so these are all of the DMC colors. I'm getting low on one of them.
Santa here and Santa everywhere.
Yeah, so these were just little tags that I found at Hobby Lobby. I punched a hole through them to use for flood drops. And then...
I want to keep those holes.
Oh, I think you did use them for a craft, honey, but that was a long time ago, so we don't have them anymore. She loves it when I make these because the little holes I give to her and she glues them on paper and we make flowers or whatever. So I think we did use them, honey. Sit down before we fall. And then this sweet little thread bling. That was from Sophia Violet Design, Sophia Violet Design on Etsy. And I love those.
The table's loose under here.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to be careful. So that was another whip I worked on. Baby, don't do that. When you squeak, it is very loud in their ears and it hurts them, and we don't want to do that, okay? So if you want to squeak, go squeak that in the living room, honey. All right?
Oh, can I squeak like this?
Very carefully.
Like this?
Okay, the next sale I worked on, the next whip that I worked on is With Thy Needle and Thread by Brenda
Dog
Gervais.
biscuit.
And it's Sampler of the Season, Winter. I didn't take this out of the plastic, and I don't want to crinkle it on the, during the video because I know that's annoying. So I have to kind of put it at an angle. And I really enjoy this so much. There's one for each season. I do have all 4 of the patterns. And I am stitching this on 36 count salt bush linen by, I'm impressed that duck is staying on there, by Fox and Rabbit. And this is how far I've been able to get. So,
And Mommy paint nail.
yes, I did. Once in a while I do like to paint them. I do them myself because I only like them on for a few days, and then I don't want to pay all that money just to take them off in 3 days. So I do them myself at home. I did all of these holly leaves. I think they're holly leaves. I'm assuming these are holly berries. And I finished the berries. Maybe I had the berries done last time. But I did the leaves. And again, I just pick this up, once a week. I might work on it for a couple of hours. But I really love this. I do have, oh honey, sit back. I do have quite a bit of fabric for this because I do want to stitch all 3 pieces on this linen. I don't know if I will get all 4. This is quite a bit larger than I thought it was going to be. I don't know, I just had in my head it was going to be a little bit smaller. But you can see, this is at least, it's probably 8 or 9 inches long by the time you get the snow in. And probably at least that much wide. So I might only be able to squeeze 3 out on this particular fabric, but I do have another yard that I ordered because I love this. I could use this fabric for a lot of different things. Okay, I gotta try to keep everything. No, honey, I don't need that on right now. Mommy's lips are already shiny. I put some on.
Let's see.
See, love you. Okay, the next whip that I worked on, this was also influenced by a floss tuber. She's in Canada. Oh, I mentioned her in my last video. Now I feel terrible. I can't remember her floss tube name. You can check out my last video though. It is on there. But it is Seasonal Scenes, Leisure Arts, and it's a series of 4. I think I've mentioned several times, I am a sucker for seasonal scenes. I have several different kinds of patterns that are all seasonal. Oh, careful, love. And I love every one of them, and I want to stitch every one of them. But I am currently working on this one right here in the corner, this fall one. I found this on eBay for a steal. I think maybe total I spent maybe $3 on this chart. It came with a few other charts, and I think it was like $5 or $6. It was so cheap. And the other charts I won't be stitching, so I'll probably use them in a giveaway at some point. But I love this. It uses a ton of DMC though. I'm just keeping it in this little project bag. I did not put these on thread drops. It's a lot of thread. My time is limited, so I will only be doing that for certain pieces using DMC. But I do believe a lot of these colors, a lot of the colors are used in all 4 of the charts, so it will be nice to, already have that. And then there is a thread crossing over. Let me put it down through. And I also was working on this yesterday a little bit. I am stitching this on 28 count, I believe it's Rocky Mountain by XJU Designs. And this is how far I've been able to get. I did one corner of the window, and then I started filling in on the little grass from the window. I'm sorry, am I going to? So you can kind of see there. It looks brown. Oh, I better double check that. Doesn't that look brown? Why is mine green? Uh-oh. I may have looked at the wrong numbers. I'm going to have to double check that. So that's as far. There is quite a bit of color changing in this pattern, but that's okay. I don't mind doing it because it does give a great effect. I have not done any of the back stitching in that window frame, but I will do back stitching as I go along. I don't mind back stitching at all, but I do not like to leave it all at the end. That is torture for me. So although this is a little concerning, I am going to have to double check. That definitely looks brown there, right? Which makes sense. It is autumn. Grass is generally brown in autumn. So I may be doing a little bit of frogging. Good thing I did this video and looked at it before I stitched any further, right? That's okay. I swear the frog comes to visit my house every day. Oh, is that your book? Your Walk-It in Your Pocket book? Yeah, that's good. Let's see. I think, oh no, I do have one more whip. This is Stacy Nash Spring Chickens Pin Keep. This was a market release this year. I've talked about this before. I only did a little bit on this, and I did just recently. Ooh. Sorry, it's in the hoop. I was naughty and I didn't take it out of the hoop after I finished stitching it. I'm stitching this on 32 count Ren. Ren is one of my favorite. Honey, please don't read that while I'm doing my video. Go in the other room. So you can see I did the border, which I had done the last time, but there is a second color that's going around the border, and that's where I've started to fill in. So I think you can see I left off here. So I have about half of it to go around, not quite half. You know, this will take me a little while because I'm not working on it every day. My goal is to pick older whips and focus on those. So right now my focus piece is the Christmas wreath, and that one I want to get done. There is another older whip which I will show when I pull it out again, that I want to have done by the end of this year, and that will make me feel pretty good. I still want to do a whip parade, which if I can get my stuff together and not have a lot of interruptions, I would like to do today or tomorrow, because a lot of them I think I'm going to UFO, but I will talk about that when I do the parade. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to show you is this, which was also a market release I've talked about before, Every Opening Flower by Brenda Gervais. This piece is so beautiful. I cannot wait to finish this. I also want to get this one done by the end of the year. And I think I can, you know, if I just pick this as my focus piece for a month, maybe 6 weeks, I could definitely get this done. But it's not my focus piece this month because it's Christmas in July. And I had mentioned in my last video, I am using all of Vicki Clayton's silks for this. Let's see if I can show you. These colors are stunning, stunning, stunning. I can't wait to use this one. I wonder if that's for the house or the bird. I don't know. So pretty. But, and this is the conversion. But if you remember in the last video, I had talked about this wreath. Oops, let's get the right orientation. This wreath actually has 2 different colors, but the leaves were not showing up. It was so similar to the base of the wreath that I just wasn't happy. And I remember I had talked about, what do I do? Do I try to pick another color? But I don't have a stash of silks, so would it be okay to mix non-silk with silk? I don't know. That kind of bothered me. It was too much pressure. So I actually emailed Vicki, and I sent photos, and I explained what the problem was, and asked if there was anything we could do to, you know, if I could maybe pick a different green. And she did send me, we went back and forth a few times, and she did send me another green, which I think maybe this is it. I'm not sure. It's like a little bit of a yellow. It's got kind of a yellow to it. So I am hoping that that will work. And my plan is to frog out, see, the frog every day, frog out those leaves and stitch it with something that's a little bit more of a lime green or a green yellow. The point of this was to let you know that if you have ever stitched with Vicki Clayton silks, which I have not, this is the first time. I do have one other pattern that I've kitted up with her silks, but I haven't stitched it yet. I just want to say how lovely it was to work with her. She was very quick in her email responses, and this was right around the July 4th holiday. And I just really appreciated the, you know, the great customer service. And I love this piece so much that I wanted to do right by it and get something that will work and that I love. So I think, I don't know, maybe I stitched that since our last video. I can't remember. But now that I have that thread for the leaves, I will be working on this more in August. So I have a couple more days of Christmas in July stitching, and then I'll move on to some other things that I enjoy stitching. Okay, we're at a half an hour, and I want to, I guess I can show you, I do have a little bit of haul that I want to talk about. I don't remember showing this in my last video, so I apologize if this is a repeat. This is a pattern that's only available on the Kitten Stitcher called Stars and Stripes. Who created this? I'm sure you've probably seen this on other Flosstube videos. Well, I won't waste time looking up who stitched it or who created the chart, but these are really, whoops, I'm sorry, really, really cute. So you can go to the Kitten Stitcher, and I believe she'll have these available for a year or so, but don't hold me to that. So if it's something you want, definitely go check out her website and see if you can get those. I don't know, I just love patriotic stitching. It's kind of, I don't know why I don't have more of it. I just do one piece at a time, and when it's done, it's done. So I usually get maybe one piece done a year. But then I did order this Holiday Hoopla by Brenda Gervais. This is really cute. I think actually I saw this on Nicole Spohr. She had it finished and adorably. It was so cute. So I did order that. And then again, I talked about this. This is the Saltbush from Fox and Rabbit. I ordered another yard. Like I said, I don't think I'll have enough to do all 4 of those seasonal pieces from Brenda Gervais. So I wanted to make sure that I could still get the fabric. But this is a really lovely neutral, and this fabric is a dream to work on. I love it. And I really love 36 because I love stitching 1 over 1. I just love it. And then this is, I wanted to show this because one of my things I've been annoyed with for a few years now is that I didn't really have a great setup for ironing things. I mean, we have an iron downstairs with an ironing board, but I don't want to go downstairs. It seems like so much work to go down into the basement, like the laundry room, to iron just a little piece. Plus my husband's office is down there, so I always feel like I'm interrupting. And I also didn't want to use the iron that we use for our regular daily life. I didn't want to cross-contaminate irons. I wanted to have just a separate iron that was solely for stitching. And so I purchased this iron. I know it's a little weird that I'm showing this in haul, but I did get this prior to my last video, but I hadn't used it yet, so I didn't want to talk about it until I had used it. This is not a paid affiliation or anything. It's just something I purchased, and I love it. It's perfect for my needs, so I wanted to share this with everyone. I did get it on Amazon. It was $15, so it's, you know, very affordable. And I think I just checked it before this video. It's up to $16 now, so, you know, maybe $1 more. And the thing I love is that it is a compact iron, so it is a little bit smaller than a regular household iron, but the handle is still full-sized. So, you know, I'm right-handed, so it's easy. Some of the compact or mini irons, they get these little itty-bitty handles. I want a handle that I can actually hold. So that was a big selling point for me. And I love how you can see the water level in the iron. I mean, I have used this maybe 3 or 4 times in the last month. It heats up really well. You can see there's all these different settings. There is the steam setting, and then there's the button that sprays the water, which I don't use. Sometimes I will use the steam. I don't use the steam over the stitches, but I will use it like around to kind of get my hoop marks out, because those can be a little tricky to get out. So this is called, Haley moved my paper. It's the Black & Decker Easy Steam Compact Iron, and I did purchase this on Amazon. Like I said, it was $16 this morning. It was $15 when I bought it, so really affordable, and I love it. And I don't let anybody touch this or use it. It's just for stitching. And then the one other thing that I bought, and it's kind of weird to show, it's not typical haul. So when I iron up here, I would have to put down kitchen hand towels, and I would layer them, and then I'd put my piece on, because I didn't want to, you know, ruin our kitchen table, which is wood, or cause issues with our countertops, which are quartz. And I mean, I know you can put hot pans right on the quartz, but still, I just get nervous. I don't want all that steam and heat on those kinds of things. So I used to put layers and layers of my kitchen towels, and then I'd iron, and then I'd have to fold everything back up and put it away, and it was annoying. So for a long time, I have wanted one of those wool pressing pads. So I did a little research. I also ordered this on Amazon. It is 24 by 17. I think it's an inch thick, maybe a little more than an inch. I don't know, that looks like an inch. So I can set my pieces on and I can iron it, and it is lovely. And it came with a little one that is 10 by 10. And these are heavenly. I don't know how I've lived so long without a little pad. And just as a little extra, they gave you this wool pouch as well, and it had like a couple of like thread snips. I don't know if I'll ever use those, actually, and a little thing of pins. So I will try to link this below. This was a little bit pricier. It was, I want to say $40 for all of this. That's why I didn't purchase it before, because I thought, oh, that's kind of a lot for what it is. But it is so, so nice that I am mad at myself for not purchasing it sooner. I will use this a lot. And if I take care of it, I should have it the rest of my life. So I will try to link that as well below. So anyone that has been debating, I highly recommend it. Like I said, I've only used it maybe, 3, 4, 5 times max in the last month, but I love it so much. And the last thing I wanted to show you, oh, sorry for the zipper, is I did purchase another project bag, which I did not need, but I had to have this one. And it's from Joanna 1966 on Etsy. I have never purchased one of her bags, but I loved this fabric so much. And I don't know the fabric name, so if anyone knows, let me know, because I would love to purchase some of this to make a quilt. This is the back, and I just love these little apples. It reminds me of like early fall, and there's bees in it. There's apples. Where are the pumpkins? Oh, there's pumpkins. So I don't know, there's some more pumpkins. My birthday is in September, and I wanted this as an early birthday present to myself, because I have, I think, 2 birthday starts that I'm going to be starting in September. My birthday's not until the very end, but it's okay. I just thought this was really sweet. It's like a sweet little combination of summer and fall, and I just loved the colors. And the inside, ooh, sorry, I'm gonna unzip again, is this cute little, I don't know what that is, but it's adorable. So really nicely made. You can see that it's quilted, and when you hold it, it's nice and padded, which is a big selling point for me. I want, and I read a lot of reviews to make sure, I don't want my project bags to be flimsy. I want them to have some shape and to kind of hold their own. So I really love this. So yay, happy birthday to myself, but I can't, my birthday's so far away, I really can't buy anything else for my birthday, because this was it, right? And my plan is, I put this project in there, the Blackbird Design Loose Feathers. Is that what that's called? It's got the summer, I've shown these before, that's fall or autumn, and then winter. There's no spring. But my plan is to start, that's one of the starts I'm going to be doing for my birthday. And these are, I think, all of the threads. I gotta double check. But really pretty rich fall colors. And then I will be starting it on 36 count hazelwood, which has, you can see it has a little hint of green in it, green and brown. But I think, I don't know, we'll try it. I think this isn't showing up, I don't know. It's looking purple on the screen, kind of, the brown is showing a hint of purple, but it really isn't. It's brown and green. So I think this will look okay. and I'm very excited to start that. But it won't be until September because I have some plans for August. Don't we always have plans? Oh gosh. My list of things I want to stitch is never ending, never ending. But I know I've talked about a couple other shops on Etsy where I really love their project bags, but this is another one. Oh, and the other thing I loved, usually, I mean, I have a few that don't have vinyl fronts, but the majority of my project bags have vinyl fronts. But I am really loving project bags that don't have the vinyl front, so I really love that. That's fun. Okay, that is it for all of my haul. And I apologize, it is very humid here today. I live in upstate New York, and today and tomorrow are supposed to be kind of brutal for the humidity. We don't have central air. I do have air conditioners, but I don't want to run it because then you won't be able to hear anything. So I can see I'm getting a little shiny because it's hot. It's not, I don't know. I mean, it's humid here for July and August. That's about it. I would love to have central air, but I just can't see the cost of paying for it when we really only need it for like 2 months out of the year. And even then, it's not even that whole entire 2 months. Like there are some really beautiful days that have not been that humid. So, but today and tomorrow, it's going to be tough. Okay. That's not going to stop me. This is the time I have to film, so this is what I'm doing at. The next thing, a couple more things I wanted to show you. You know, I always have a lot of plans, but the other thing that I shouldn't say thing, the other pattern that I want to start in September, and I have all of the thread for, and the fabric, which I will show. It's by Sarah Germani, and it's called Autunno. Maybe that's Italian, I think. I'm not sure. And the picture, it's hard to show the picture because it is like a little blurry even on the pattern itself. I have had this for a couple of years. When I first got back into cross stitching, this was one of the patterns I had purchased and I never stitched it. And it comes with, you can see down here by the tree, there's a little cat, and it comes with a little kitty button, which was nice. So I have plans to start this. This will be my other birthday start in September. So if anyone wants to, you know, kind of stitch with me, I mean, there won't be anything set in stone, no time frame that you have to finish it in, but it's always nice to stitch with a friend. So I know this pattern is still available, and the Blackbird designs, though, that was re-released just recently, so I know those are available as well. But, you know, fall is my favorite season of the year, followed by winter. I love winter. And so I have all of these other fall patterns I want to start. The Trilogy Autumn lineup, super cute. I started the Easter one, if anyone remembers, this spring. I didn't finish it though. It's in my whips, but I would like to start this. And I have had this for a long time. Waxing Moon Designs Autumn Stack. I do want to start this. The only thing I don't love the colors of the turkey. I don't like the blue feathers. I want your traditional, you know, colorful red, orange, brown, I don't know, turkey feathers. So I haven't stitched this because I just haven't come up with a good plan for that yet. But I would like to do that. I don't think this would be particularly difficult to stitch other than changing the colors, you know, which is crippling for me. I am not good at color changes. And then one of the other things I would like to start, I purchased these on eBay, but it is Bent Creek Autumn Snapperland, and this is really tiny. I don't know if it's going to even show. Will it focus? So it's a series of 4 little patterns. You can see originally wherever this person bought them, they were $4.50, but I purchased them on eBay, I think for maybe like $8 for everything. I don't know, they're just really cute. I think I have a winter one too. And then if you see, there's some kind of border, which I know you can get online. It's very blurry, so I apologize, but it just gives you an idea. There is a little border that you can put around all 4 pieces. And it came with these little buttons. Oh, sorry for the glare. Let me see. These little buttons and these snappers. I don't know what you do with these snappers. I mean, I can see on the pattern where you're supposed to put them, but I don't know why. I don't know if you actually snap them. I have no idea. So you can kind of see right there's a snapper. That might be another one down there. So I don't know if it's just a little, you know, decoration. I might I might put them in the pattern. I am planning on stitching mine in one piece like it shows here. So these are really cute. I'd like to start that. Has anyone stitched these? Or does anyone know anyone that's, you know, has a Flosstube or an Instagram where I can go on and look? I would like to see the finished product and what in the world you do with the snaps. I have no idea. So that's just kind of an idea of some upcoming things I want to start. And all right, let's get into giveaways. All right, so as always for the giveaways, please be 18 or older. I have to be able to legally ask for your address and obtain your address. So please be 18 or have someone who is 18 submit the entry for you and email me an address if you win. And please be a U.S. resident. Don't say the word, you know, prize, giveaway, all of those things, because I don't want the trolls to enter the giveaway and win something that they are never going to use. I want this to go to Stitchers. I had, the last giveaway was a set of these, I think there's 6. Oh no, there's 5. 5 charts, and the word was beach. And the winner for that is Denise Job. She writes, when I was a kid, I lived at the beach. So far, so good when it comes to skin issues. We never even knew back then that there may be consequences. Love your floss tubes. Denise, that's so true. It's a huge thing now to wear sunscreen. So I use the random comment picker, but you can kind of see. So Denise, congratulations. Please email me. I did switch my email address. I had used the email address I created when I originally started my floss tubes, which was under a different name, The Stitching Bug. And then I came up with this name, which I liked much better, Look What's in My Hoop. So I just created a Look What's in My Hoop email account at Gmail, so I will list that below. I will keep my old email address open for a couple of months until people get used to the new one, and then I will be closing that one down because I only want to have one email account associated with my floss tubes. So Denise, please email me your address and I will get these right out to you. From the last giveaway, Deborah Quilts, you had won this pattern, Be Kind and True Thread Keep. I would love to get this out to you, so please, hi honey, that was my middle daughter. So please email me your address and I'll get this out to you. If you don't want it, just let me know, or if I don't hear from you, I guess I will put this back in the pile of giveaways at a later date. Okay, now giveaways for this month. Because it's Christmas in July, I'm sorry, I have to grab a drink. Because it is Christmas in July, I want to give away this Leisure Arts book called Santa's Great Book. And I did purchase this new. I had plans to stitch some things in here. I saw this on somebody's Flosstube. I think I got it on Amazon. You can see though, it arrived like this. So even though the book is new, I don't know, it did come with a little wear and tear. But the patterns are in perfect shape. So I would like to give this book away to someone that will actually stitch it. I have so many patterns that I have to be really selective about what I'm going to stitch. So I will just kind of show you really quick some of the patterns in here. They're all Santa themed. This one's really cute. Oh, look at that one. What's this one called? Traveling Companions. So pretty on that dark blue fabric. Oh, and I'm sorry for the ring light glare. So that kind of gives you an idea. There's several patterns in here. You can see it's quite thick. So if you would like to win this book, please put the word Santa in your comment. I don't ask questions. I want to make it as easy as possible, but I need at least one word so I can use that word for the random comment picker. So just say Santa, and I'm happy to get that out. And then earlier in the year, or maybe it was last year, I had joined a group, I think it's Crazy Annie's, and it's the Annie B's, it's Freezing Season Ornament Club for 2023, and these are what they look like. And I had good plans to stitch them, but then I don't know, I don't want to, and I only have the 3. So I would love to, they're cute, there's other things I want to stitch. So I would love to give this away as a set, along with this, I don't even know where I got this, but it's a Zweigart fabric. It's a very light gray. It does not tell me the count size, but when I look at it, it looks to me like it's 28, at least 28. It's definitely not a higher count than that. I don't know, it's, I think, a fat quarter size. So I think you could get all 3 patterns on there. If you wanted to, you don't have to use this fabric, but I'm going to send them as a set. And this has never been used. I think the reason I never used it, it feels a little bit stiff to me. Like, not so stiff that you're not going to be able to get it in a hoop or a Q-snap. But I have other gray fabrics that I personally like better for stitching on. And so I just thought, I think these would look cute on here. But of course, you don't have to use them, but I'm going to give them away as a set. So if you want to win this, please just put snowman. I'm not politically correct here. So snowwoman, snowman, whatever. Snowman. Let's use the word snowman. And put that in the comment, and then you will win all of these. And then I also have, these came, I think, I ordered something on Amazon. Oh, I ordered a couple of Nurge hoops. I love those. And it came with these Maker Susan thread organizer cards. This one I took out. But I haven't used them, so I'm going to stick one in each giveaway. I don't know, maybe you'll use them. I won't, so I'd rather pass them along to someone who might. So you'll get those. And I think that is it for this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate anybody that takes the time out to watch my videos. And thank you to those of you who keep returning video after video. If you like what you saw today, please consider hitting the subscribe button, the like button. I know summertime is very difficult for people to watch because it's summertime here in the Northern Hemisphere. So I know it's difficult for people to sometimes find the time to watch videos in Flosstube. So I do appreciate you taking the time out to watch mine. And I think that's it. Like I said, I am really hoping to get a whip parade in, might even be this afternoon. it depends on how much the kids need me, or tomorrow. Maybe I can do it tomorrow, because I do want to kind of organize my whips, show what I have. There are definitely some that I'm going to UFO, which I'll talk about in the video. And then I feel like I can just kind of reduce my whip pile, because I have a huge pile of new starts that I want to start. So anyways, that is it. Thank you so much. I wish everyone a great week. Hopefully you get a lot of stitching time in, and I will see you soon. Bye.